Right, Shalom, Shalom. On the scene once again, man. You know, we the Hebrew Israelites coming out here day in and day out, prophesy downfall of America, which is modern day Babylon, modern day Egypt, and Rome. Bag. So, foremost and always give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah, Rock that was shy, double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, must salutation to the teach the word for the hopeful elect, soon to be the elect, no side will. You know us sooner than later. Because Most High said he's short in time for the elect's sake. We're in the time of the elect. All that. Now, we're going to get into the remnant, man. You know? And our, Gms BrightBurn and I'm Harag, Core Harag, and with the brother Makayaahla. You know, so we might use this channel. That channel title, Royalty State of Mind, but we're going into the remnant. When you get done, yeah. Just right now. I got it. Preserve the remnant. Yeah. No, I'll go with that first. Because you can't have your own interpretation, but there's a remnant. Like, what they gonna be doing? Following different stuff? You know? So the remnant is gonna be one body. They're gonna be, like it says in scripture, one baptism and one faith. The remnant is not gonna be broken up into different groups and ideologies and different opinions and shit, denominations and stuff like that. There's a million denominations in this world, man. You think the Most High gonna choose them as the elect? Well, this is it's Ezekiel. Wait, this pick it up. Chapter 6, verse 8, and it reads, "Yet I will leave a remnant." Ezekiel chapter 6, verse 8, and it reads, or 7, and it, oh, wait, let's go with 6. Verse 6, "In all your dwelling places, the city shall be laid waste, and the high places shall be desolate, that your altars may be laid waste and made desolate, and your idols may be broken and cease." And that's what's become of Jerusalem. We got scattered, and we don't have no priesthood no more. I mean, according to the truth, of course, elect, of course, you know, like overall as a nation, broken up. We don't have that priesthood no more, and our land is desolate. We got bastards dwelling in our land. So lay waste and desolate, your idols may be broken and cease. And your idols broken and cease. Cease. You know, Most High don't like us messing with those idols. Anything that corrupts our mind or divides us from Him, He's going to take under. But you know, the 2/3 are going to still indulge in those things because the Most High is not dealing with them. He's not worried about them coming back to the truth. He wants them outside right now of the house of David. Go ahead. It reads, "And your images may be cut down, and your works may be abolished." Your works may be abolished. Go ahead. The Lord did that for us for our good. Verse 7, "And the slain shall fall in the midst of you." That's because that's the Most High. Most High said he cut away the fat, like the 2/3 of fat. And that part that you know, like when you eat your chicken and you cut off the fat.
You know, cut off that nub and all that. Those are the true thorns, man. We don't want them. We want a whole acceptable sacrifice. What do you call it? A sacrifice without blemish, man. So, and we don't toot our own horn, but hey, we continue to hope that we of the elect, but there is an elect, man. And we definitely doing the work of the elect. There's a lot of people that didn't keep in this truth. When they was doing the elect work, they still didn't keep up with they still didn't continue with the truth.
All that righteousness is gone now. Don't even matter.
It don't matter. That's why it says he that built a tower and then they began to mock him because he didn't finish. Go ahead.
Right? As long as you ain't still doing it, Jake, they ain't gonna mock you. They can't say nothing to you. So you gotta keep going. And the slain shall come to you shall know that I'm the Lord, verse 7, verse 8. Yet will I leave a remnant.
Leave a remnant, man. And a lot of camps don't talk about the remnant of Israel. They talking about this kumbaya and all come together. It doesn't say that. It said a remnant, man. You know, that's not all Israel on this right now. Eventually, they're gonna be in the kingdom, but it's not all Israel. And then Most High said, "Our righteousness is filthy rags." So you can't look at anybody like you gonna make it in the kingdom before them. How do you know? You gotta have that hope and that faith. You can't act like you already gonna be on the ships and all that. Like you already got your pass in your pocket. It said, "He that endured to the end, the same shall be saved." We still got Jacob's trouble. We still got things that's coming up on this earth. We gotta get past.
We gotta check our own selves every day.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta go back and review what we said.
I got a little cough. We on point.
Yeah, we gotta review what we said as individuals to make sure that the message is coming the correct way. You know, the Lord wants us to know, because some brothers come a different way. You know, but it's the same message. You know, there's a forward and a gentle. You know. Let me keep reading. So I will leave a remnant that ye may have some that shall escape the sword among the nations.
Yeah. And that's why we talk about the elect eating and the time of hunger and the time of things going down. The elect, my servant shall eat. That's the elect, man. The remnant. Go ahead.
When ye shall be scattered through the countries.
Shall be scattered through the countries. That other one, 7,000 would not bow down to Baal. Oh, wow. Oh, go ahead. Remainder, but
Yeah. What's left, and it just kind of shows you when you look up these words, it debunks that whole rapture thing.
Strong's age 3498.
Yathar. Okay. Yeah. Yathar. That's how you say remnant. Yathar. And it says to remain or be left. So you had to be left here through Jacob's trouble to be the remnant. You know, and of course it talks about some of the elect will die in the faith, but it's not going to be a lot of them. The majority of the elect is going to make it. You know, and some of them are in the spirit world right now. Causatively to leave, to cause to be abound, preserve, leave a remnant left behind.
That's what it's going. That's what that word we're going to look up in the scripture about the 7,000. Preserve.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, there wasn't any more words on that.
It's a little bit more, but I thought you were going to move on. Let me go back to it.
So that lets you know too that, like we said, it's a lot of so-called people into the Bible, Christians, even these different religions, denominations. But if Most High is looking for elect, you can't be a Mormon and a Christian and an Israelite at the same damn time, man. And be a part of the remnant. That's what the remnant is. The remainder of a whole house of what of a whole house that used to be constructed in the customs of that particular people coming from religion and customs and all that. Go ahead.
It says, make plenteous, preserve.
Preserve. There go that word preserve.
Reserve.
Reserve. You know, like when you go to a restaurant and they say, and then they're gonna be like, they're going all day. As long as the people that is reserved for ain't shown up, they're gonna have to turn everybody down. Now this is reserved for this couple.
You got that reservation sign right there.
Yeah,
that reservation.
You got a reservation.
Man, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. Residue, man. That's not the best word for it, you know, but that's what it means though.
Yeah, he going. Everything else gonna be
they made residue. Yeah, they made residues. Sound like leftovers or something like that. This is like
prime cut.
Yeah, it's the prime cut.
And then it says rest.
Yeah, rest. Even when you go to your grandma's house, you don't eat the whole damn pie. You take a good portion of the pie and leave the rest for the family.
It says to show excess, have more than enough.
Have more than enough.
Have an excess. The Lord only needs a remnant. He needs a small amount of Israelites. And that's all he needs for his portion.
Like I said, of that piece of the grandma's pie, you're gonna take your portion. You ain't gonna eat the whole pie. They can have that other part of the pie. You want your piece. So the Most High want his elect, his piece of the pie. And he's called his elect through this word, man. Go ahead.
And that's spiritual, because you know me, I'll be doing the pie.
Sits on the count board.
I'll be doing the piece of the pie.
Like get your pie. That's what they call it, American pie. They been trying to get your piece.
Yeah. That's
who was that said that rapper said American pie trying to get my bite out or something like that. I forget who that rapper.
Boy, that's that powerful stuff right there, man. They don't even know, man. They don't know, man. Okay. Romans 11, verse 4, and it reads, but what saith the answer of the Most High?
What saith the answer of the Most High? Go ahead.
Unto him. I have reserved to myself 7,000 men.
Which is the completion of men. 7,000 men. Go ahead.
How is that?
Spirit is like the wind.
Spirits over here. My shit ain't blow. Yo, I ain't got nothing on my I have reserved to myself.
Spirit's getting excited, man. Moonwalking and breakdance.
Woo! It's time to go, baby. Hey, I have reserved to myself 7,000 men.
Which is a completion.
Who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal.
And that goes into the MOTB when they trying to come against us with that. We're going to deny that shit.
And they know that we own that. That's why agents pulling up.
Yeah.
They calling our phones. I accidentally called you. Yeah. They no coincidence. Yeah. We know why you call you devil.
Yeah, they all of a sudden they got a new cable company that they working with and install your cable. They putting cameras in that motherfucker. And this is an attack on against the elect, the very men that teach against Babylon. Because what our people don't understand, like these scientists and all that, and the ones that work on the left hand side, these elite speech, and these Germans that work with spiritual wickedness and all that, they know the dynamics of and the intricacies of how delicate it is when you wake up and come out of this spell, man. So they know, they track the elect. They know, because we woke and we see things different from the world, man. We explain things different. This is modern day Babylon, modern day Rome. They be like, how the hell the Negroes figure that out?
And they know because they know that there's an opposite. If it's these motherfuckers over here thinking that this place is just America, they know that there's an opposite to that knows the true identity of this place, especially when they know the foundation of what they do. Yeah. Like they know that there's going to be a specific amount of people divergents, ones who are different, we're not going to comply to the system, you know, and they know that. They know that. That's why they study them with a diligent search. That's what they do.
That's what they do. That's why you could read when you Google stuff or when you look up background, they'll tell you everything. And we you know, what the only thing Esau lie about is us, but he brags about his science projects and all that. So just if you write about that shit, you know, that's what it is. Not saying that everything that we follow, you know, like the blue letter. Hey, the apostles say the blue letter is going off sometimes. So you know, we don't follow the blue letter like it's the actual Bible and actual word of the Most High.
Yeah.
Like it's the actual spirit of the Most High. These are instruments and tools that we use to navigate this truth in the right direction in this world. You know, that word elect goes back to the Hebrew word Vayakar. Yeah, Vayakar, which means chosen. So if you got some,
I'm in the spirit about it, but that's what the elect don't do. That's how they gonna know.
Yeah, we'll get that later. Yeah,
get it later. We don't gotta get it right now.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
You just saying about it, just like that's how they gonna know who the elect is. They gonna do stuff like that.
Yeah, we gonna. That's
true. That's deep.
Yeah.
That's okay. But where you want me to go?
Yeah, elect the blue letter.
You want me to go to blue letter?
Yeah, elect blue letter.
Okay. Because I'm thinking of scripture the elect say.
Yeah.
Let me go to that one. Let me go to that one. Let me find it real quick.
Like we said, like starting with the apostles, elders on down, there's an elect within the elect. There's a chosen within the chosen nation of Israel. Israel is chosen as a people, period, man. But there's a chosen within that.
One of our favorite scriptures. So this is let's start at verse 21. Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation.
Yep.
As was not since the beginning of the world to this time.
Yep.
No, nor ever shall be.
Yep.
Verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
No flesh be. If we went on, man, let no flesh be saved. And the next verse says, go ahead.
But for the elect's sake, those days shall be short.
Those days shall be short. Because we're trying to get out of here. Nobody's trying to. Elvis is trying to get out. Two-thirds ain't trying to get out of here. We praying to the Most High to speed up the times. Like, man, let the missiles fly. Let Russia steer the, spirit of the Medes up. Bring on this trouble, man, because we know that's the end of the world, man. Jacob's trouble. Go ahead.
That word, electos.
Yeah, electos.
Electos.
And then the Greek is, well, electron in the Greek.
Electron?
Yeah, but it's electos too.
It's electos?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah. What it say? It's the Hebrew word for it. Yeah, I don't got it. Did you put elect?
Yeah, this is for the elect's sake.
No, just put elect though. The word elect.
We got a different. Yeah.
But that's what it means. Electron.
So Israel might elected in Isaiah. Right there. Yeah. In the Old Testament.
Yeah. You know. Makayaahla Harag. That's elect. That means chosen, right?
Yep. Choose.
Yeah. Choose.
Chosen one.
So
elect. So the elect existed in the Old Testament. So we know that the New Testament has to match with the Old Testament.
Yeah.
So that's how we know that the elect has been there. They've been there.
Yeah. Since the beginning of time. It's those same prophets,
It don't even say that. Elect of the Most High. Like, what else you want to understand? Like, it's simple.
And if you go into that word, electricity, the key word is elect. You know, if you elect is going to be lively. If you go to even when you look up amber, this is just a side thing. But even when you look up amber, it means brown, bronze, which means light, which means shiny. And the Most High said, "You are light of the world." So the elect is going to be mostly of brown and amber, you know,
Kind of color.
of bronze and all that.
Just like it said in Revelations about how his feet was
Burn as brass.
amber in the fire.
Yeah.
And he said what? He would try us through the fire.
Yeah.
Through the trial.
Yeah.
So that's why we shine.
All this is significant. We are really, when Yahweh Shai said, "You are gods," that's God's is power. We got electricity and components of power flowing through us, through this word, through our intelligence, through what our spirit that the Most High put on us, which is a spark, which is energy. And that's why these devils are trying to create these frequencies. They're put in our body to jab the frequencies of this martial law stuff. You know, the court system to wear you down, to wear your energy out, to have you on the job for 10 to 12 hours, what have you. So you can and have this television in front of you, raising your kids, you know, have you occupied in these clubs that don't have knowledge, wisdom, understanding. They're trying, this is war against the elect, man. Because they know it's something in the elect that it's going to trigger and connect with some kind of electrical components. Like when inside the brain, they have electrical signals that in your brain that tell you, you know, what things are. I mean, you know, the engage into your logic, engage into your intelligence when you're thinking or meditating and all that. That's why they don't want us to meditate. When you meditate, that's sort of like downtime. You get your energy back. You know? But then you shouldn't meditate. Meditation that has nothing to do with worrying. We don't worry because we know the Most High is going to take care of us, man. We're not thinking about Jacob trouble, like biting our nails, like what we're going to do on that day. We believe in the Most High. He's our hope, our strength, and we're going to depend on him in that day, as we do now every day. So the remnant is a different kind of people, man. No? You got something else?
Well, I'm looking at this, but that's really the point. That's you. That's really. Yeah. Not right there. Yeah. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. And it reads, the Most High both raised up the Lord and will also raise up us by his own power.
Yeah. So if you plug in a lamp in the power outlet to the whole electrical power box, that lamp is going to light up. But if you plug, you plug it, which is have no electrical current in it, an electrical source in it, it's not going to work for you. And you gotta know what the electrical currents are, the electrical components are.
You gotta know where the power source is.
Yeah, you gotta know where the power source is.
That's why they got plugs.
Yeah, exactly. But the Most High, see, they got plugs because they concentrated their technology in a way to where you have to pay for it. Now we don't pay bills, but we gonna pay something. You gotta have to pay rent. You gotta have to pay for your wherever you go on the outside world or whatever your case may be, you're gonna have to pay in this world.
Some cases just they woman.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay something for it. We came here to pay stuff.
Yeah.
This is our job.
Subject to payment.
We're supposed to be subject to payment. You're not subject to payment, you're not a damn Israelite, man.
But that's my point with that. There's power all over this world. There's power in the earth. There's power in soil. You know, electrical currents come from this energy in the soil. What do you think these trees are so strong for and shit? You got plant a little bit of seed, seeds, and then grow up to be a tree, and you can't move that shit for nothing. Like, damn, I'm a seed myself, and I'm not as strong as a tree. Yeah. Well, we used to be. We lost our power. We disconnected from the power source.
He gave Esau somewhere he go get a damn tractor with a fucking contraption in it and rip the whole tree out the damn ground. So, I done seen it.
Yeah, that's how he capitalized on his power by this machine world. Mm-hmm. So how do we get back to our power? Well, we got, like the brothers always say, our kryptonite is sin. Because what they say, righteousness is immortal. So the more right we get, and the more constructed in the practice of righteousness, because we here to rehearse the righteous act, the more. That's why they don't want that to happen. That's why they be like, they found out they're the prince of power. We gotta do something. We gotta make moves. Mm-hmm. We gotta put the COVID out. We gotta put, now the strains of the events, the practice of events, the ill events is coming more rapidly now. They used to plan their stuff more spaced out, 10 years at a time. Now it's like, hey, the next 6 months is another COVID strand. It's another this and that. Another, what do they call that one? Monkeypox and Ebola and stuff. They rolling in, man, because they be like, we ain't got no more time. We got to put this stuff out now.
And if that ain't working, they said they go individually be trying to get at her like the Rothschild wine.
Yeah,
that happened with you.
Yeah.
Like they try to come individually and try to root people out of the truth.
Exactly.
Right? So when you come into this truth, there's gonna be certain individual battles that you got to face. And I learned that, from you, Elder. Like sometimes the brother goes through something, y'all be back on. Let's see how he handles it.
That's why y'all was
what he do.
That's why Yahweh Shai said it's basically all in your mind, man. It's all in your mind. The kingdom in heaven is within you.
He said you ain't got nothing to worry about, and the brothers is with you. Yeah. But sometimes, you gotta
got their own walk.
Man. Yeah, you gotta handle your walk, Jake. Handle your walk, and also respect the brotherhood and the stature of where you still holding up your responsibilities as a brother.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah, because you're dealing with high power. They don't even know that this word is high power. They got a spotlight on your ass, a magnifying glass. They got NASA, what do you call it? A damn satellite that's reading the Bible as you read it and shit. Like, damn, it does say that.
And they still don't understand that shit.
Yeah.
They still don't understand. Well, what about this? They still trying to come up with ways to debunk you. And you can't debunk the counsel of the Most High. You motherfuckers is going down, okay? Edomites is going down. It's over.
Shalom to the brothers and sisters on Concord. Lights out, devil, shalom. Hopefully it's edifying. Yeah, so now they know we hold this power and they want to see the scientists of the German scientists, the Temanites, which are Edomites, and the engineers and stuff, and the ones that come out with these projects and shit and experiments and shit. They looking into the brain. They don't look on the, they try to be like the Most High. Like he said, he look at the inward part of men. They trying to look inside your body, look inside your brain and shit. That's why they got, Elon got the Neuralink thing, man. Because they know it's electrical components. They put that shit under a microscope and they see the electrical cells and components moving around in the body and they see that as power, man. They be like, damn. The human body is the most intricate, complex thing ever made, and they trying to figure it out. And it's made by the Most High. They wonder how was this done, man? How is this possible? So they are constantly got their lamps on with that microscopic board to where they be like, man. They see your cells. They put, they run tests on, they get their blood samples on rappers and or people that know they Israelites or whatever, and they test them blood samples. Like, damn, they might look at their blood and themselves acting differently than the regular Negro and shit. Like they trying to form back together like some Black Jesus story that they
can't find. They can't find the plug to Yahweh Yahushua. They can't find the power source.
Yeah, because they deal with carnal means. At the end of the day, it's just good. Without their monitors and their electrical system, it's just blood and guts.
Yep. And at the end, it's just vanity. You got the scientists who did all that shit to try to find that power. So at the end of the day, they staring at the same damn screen, not knowing what really the conclusion is of these men standing on the highways and byways.
Yeah. They
don't really have the full conclusion, and they won't until the Lord exalt righteousness in the earth.
Yeah. Because what they say in that Matrix, he's starting to believe. They don't want us to believe in the truth, the Most High. That's why y'all was shy.
They getting nervous.
You got something else?
Oh yeah. Well, we quoted earlier.
Yeah.
Matthew.
And then
okay. Matthew chapter 5 verse 14. Ye are the light. Oh, do you want to read brother's scripture first?
No, go ahead.
All right, Matthew chapter. Okay.
Oh, he
did. He got one up there.
He got one.
Go ahead with that one. Okay. He got Peter. Okay. Matthew chapter 5 verse 14, and it reads, "Ye are the light of the world." You are the
light of the world, man. Why you think they got a defibrillator to to spark your heart? Don't you know that's electricity that gets you back to life? Because it's electrical. You got your body is a whole electrical system, man.
They use a defibrillator to bring you back to life. They got to put electric voltage in your body to bring that breath,
like a spark of lightning or something.
In your chest.
And there's rhythms to your heart. There's heartbeats and beats of this. Remember, it says all the foundations of the earth are out of course. It ain't rhythmic no more. It's skipping a beat.
And they can put
so the Most High is about song and music and a rhythm. Jake is about rhythm. Esau can't catch a rhythm and beat to save his life. But we all about rhythm, man. I done seen babies that they'll stop to get back on rhythm because that's abnormal. Like you shouldn't dance if you can't get on rhythm, man.
And see, they know that. The Edomites know that, but what they don't know is they can put that defibrillator on and hit you with it 100 times, but the spirit goes back in you by the Most High.
Yeah,
you're not coming back unless the Most High wants you to. You ain't come back. He don't want you here. You ain't gonna come here.
Yep,
you're gonna be with the rest with him.
Yep, they couldn't bring Evelyn Rothschild back or whatever his name.
Nope, his buckethead ass gone.
Go ahead. And he didn't have like probably 100 heart transplants.
Man, 100 of bitches, all of them Jakes that didn't want to listen to Yahweh Shai, so he allowed Esau even to do whatever he wanted with him, man. And that's why we tell you need to have fear of the Most High, because he will allow this devil to do something to you, man. You are the light of the world.
You are the light of the world.
A city that is set on a hill.
On a hill, not under, not beneath, not inside. On a hill. When you see a hill, it pops up out of top of buildings and all that. You be like, Go ahead.
Cannot be hid. Cannot be hid.
Cannot be hid. Your light, this knowledge cannot be hid. And if you got it and you ain't expressing it and telling it, Most High gonna hide you. And he might just hide you in the grave, man.
And you don't want to be that Israelite that had the penny in a napkin.
Exactly.
This is to be displayed before these heathens and to the elect and to 2/3 of Israel. That's what it's for. To be displayed. We live in sacrifices. If we live in sacrifice, what does that mean? You might get into some shit sometimes, Jake. You might have people call your phone and try to hinder you and slander you.
And that's don't waste energy on worrying about that shit to a point to where you are affected by it, where like Esau, he's affected by it. He's a strong man. He goes to work every day. But as soon as he can't pay his bills, he blows everybody's head off and shit. I thought this was a strong, upstanding guy and shit, man.
Why he both?
Yeah, he thought he had more knowledge than everybody, and he want to kill his whole family and shit just because he can't pay rent
because one person said something. That's how a lot of these rich people act, man. They wishy-washy, man.
They weak. They got weak frequencies.
They weak, and that's why it's a big fuss when it comes to small Jake saying it's all being accounted for. Shalom, we out. Whatever, man. Whatever you want to say. They still make a big deal about it because they know that spirit is there, that light. They know.
And they see this, the people, they see us overcoming our struggles. And they be like, damn, everything is a science damn project to them. Everything is a bet, a dollar bet. Well, Most High gonna rip that dollar up and kick their asses into a fucking ditch, man. To the pit.
Yeah. And they try to be like, they'll talk to you like it's a breeze. Like it's a breeze when we give them the scriptures. Like it ain't no big deal. But it's gonna be a breeze coming. But it's gonna be a breeze of fire. Right? Verse 15, neither do men light a candle and put it under the bushel.
What's the candle, man? This knowledge of wisdom.
Yeah.
It said a man's boldness shall, he shall be illuminated. You know, wisdom illuminates you, man. Yeah, I need to highlight these too when we get it.
Yeah.
My side.
Con, let me know when you're ready. I'll highlight them.
Go ahead.
Neither do men light a candle and put it on a bushel, but on a candlestick.
On a candlestick. Like even when you light the mandals, you put it on the light the candle, you put it on mantle, you put it on the table. Everybody sees it.
Yeah, it's a bunch of little light switches letting you know the big light switch is coming. Yeah. That's what this is. This is what it is.
Like we said, we hope we the lights when the lights go out.
Hey, come. Hey,
you know, that's the light is spiritual, man. It's within you. Go ahead. That was it. And give it light unto all that are in the house. Yeah. Because you're gonna have your own light, you in the corner and shit. Your family suffering and shit. They be like, damn, it's dark as hell.
You know when the goddamn closet with the whole light and the whole family out there and shit.
Yeah. You getting hot, that motherfucker blow up and shit.
Oh, Jake.
Like, no. Well, but that light is for the elect, though.
Yeah. That's the house.
That's the house.
That's the tabernacle of King David. That's what we doing this for, man.
It's not for the world. It's not for the community. You know? That light of the world is for Israel. You know, we can get this lights out devil Peter. Is that First Peter? Okay, First Peter 2:5. Ye also are lively stones. Yeah, man. Liveliness is electricity, current. Things that Jake got the electric slide. He got that song called Electric Avenue and shit.
Yeah.
People dancing and all that. When you feel a shock, you feel like it wakes you up and shit. Like shit. Oh fuck. You do an electric boogie and shit. They got all kind of terms dealing with electricity. Yeah. It says, and I built up a spiritual house. That's how you know it's spiritual, man. They trying to build up a carnal house. This American system is a carnal house. There ain't nothing spiritual about this place. Spiritual wickedness in high places, but they're not on the grounds of the average Edomite. They in them towers, in them summits and all that, where nobody can see.
These is they big. Sorry,
yeah.
We ain't got really no beef with them.
Yeah.
But they don't understand why we're doing what we're doing, but their leaders do. So that's why they come at us and be like, don't you want to be rich? Don't you want to have all this money? But they don't understand what they have is a curse. They don't understand it.
You want to knock somebody out, you know. And usually the boxers, they don't box the legs. You can't even hit below the belt. Yeah, you can't hit Esau below the belt and shit.
You're going for the head, man.
You're going for the head.
You're going for that bow, like knock your jaw out.
Because that's what they're going for. We're the head of our people by this word, not by our own spirit. By this word, man.
It said our righteousness is not of our own.
Yep. It says in holy priesthood, a separate priesthood. And that priesthood got something to do with lively because they hold the oracles of the Most High. Most High willing, we're going to hold the oracles of the Most High. His beginning first fruits. We have to go to the Levites for everything, man. They're going to have to go to us for everything. We're part of that number, that elect. We are the lively beings. We make this world dance and all that. We make it sing. We make the trees rejoice. It even says when the so-called white man be taken down the wicked, the trees of Lebanon gonna rejoice against his ass. We're gonna be singing on our beds. How many Jakes sing up on their beds today? They be like, oh shit, today's Monday, I gotta go back to damn work, man. No?
But when the Lord applies that pressure, where you going to work so many times, eventually it don't even matter.
Yeah, it don't even.
You just be like, hey, I'm up.
You're part of the current.
What up?
Yeah.
Like, I'm here. I can't say nothing else. I'm doing everything I was told to do. What you gonna do, E? We still here and we doing the work. What you gonna do? We ain't weak. We ready. We ready to serve the Lord. We ready to go work you whack ass little restaurants, whatever, bro.
Whatever we have to do to get out of here, because we know that's a part of our curses, man.
Hey, man, we're ready to take all that shit on.
Shit, if the Lord didn't exist and the Lord wasn't real about his promise, we'll be doing this shit by carnal means, man. I know I would. I'd be like, you know what, let me load up, and just start, going through like some damn rampage warrior shit, man. Because there ain't nothing left. But there is hope now. There is hope now. The remnant. There's a faith on earth. There's a tree to be eaten off of, man.
That we can rest under.
Yeah. That's what we can rest under, man. There is shade. There with Will Smith on that I Am Legend. We got shelter. We got food. Clothing. We got Jake's passing by butt naked. I need some clothes.
We got water. If there's anyone out there,
Jake know that's not normal. them fucking Africans over there butt naked and they just out there and shit. Jake would be ashamed like a motherfucker. Like, man, I just need some clothes, man. That ain't of our custom, man. Don't believe them heathens, man. It says spiritual and a holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to the Most High by Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Wherefore also it is contained in the scripture, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone. Who is that? Yahweh Shai, of this spiritual building of this house. That's why everybody like, where's your church? This is the church. This is lively. What more in spirit? What more lively than the church is? I used to fall asleep in church.
man, every time.
Like, damn, what the hell is this?
My mama be taking me up there Sunday, and they better have breakfast.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fall asleep.
You go for breakfast. You go. Oh, we're having a free lunch at church. Yeah, I want to go.
I go there.
The little bitty crusty ass crackers with cranberry juice and shit.
And the Lord made us go through that. It was part of our punishment.
Yeah.
So that's why your parents was always like, "Get your ass up, we're going to church." Like, damn, Mom, this is a weekend. I don't want to go to church. I gotta go to school on Monday.
And you see how they watered it down, the cranberry juice. Yeah. That's supposed to be wine. Children ain't supposed to be a part of that congregation. Women really ain't supposed to be a congregation. That's for holy men that know how to speak. Because you give women like a cooler, she's getting fucked up. They don't need that much to get messed up, man. But I'm just saying, I'm just using an example, like, even when the Passover and all that, we still conduct ourselves in righteousness and conduct ourselves as spiritual men.
It's got to be separate. It's the warriors coming together, and then, of course, you got, the women and children outside of that, but they understand that and respect that. Like, this is warriors coming together. We're at war right now. It has to be done a certain way. You don't bring a woman on the battlefield.
Women didn't used to be a part of the battle. They used to stay home. But even in today, well, it's starting to change now, but and somewhere in the middle grounds of that, they used to do little stuff like be on the base and all that, be on the computer and all that. They wasn't sent to go out there and hold swords with against the enemy.
Yeah, that's not their job. That's why Leonidas in the 300, they were Jakes.
Yeah, it was 300 of them that was men.
Yeah, there were no women out there.
No women out there.
None.
Yep.
He put up on the second one and had his wife leading, and she gonna go out there, but
get your
ass down.
There's a commander. If the 300 die, there's a commander.
I have no idea how this happened.
Yeah, and shoot that takes the place of Leonardo. Another male alpha factor that takes place of Leonardo. Yeah. Not her.
Damn.
It says elect, there you go, a chief cornerstone, elect, precious and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded. So elect gotta be alive with he that believeth. So Daisy dudes like that. But straight ahead. So that means if you claim you believe in the Most High and it's true, you got to believe in the work of the elect. You know, you got to believe in Yahweh Shai as the chief cornerstone. And what was his message when he was here? Preach the kingdom is at hand. If you're not preaching the kingdom is at hand, then you're a false prophet, man. And there's no liveliness. Isaiah 8:20, one of my favorite scriptures. All right. Isaiah.
Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20, and it reads, to the law and to the testimony.
To the law and to the testimony. Going back to the law, it's going to talk about that same light that it talks about in the New Testament. So how they going to say the New Testament and Old Testament is not one? It's not together. It's not talking about the same power. Not talking about the same Savior. It's going to mention the light. It's going to mention the light. Go ahead.
If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
There's no light in them, man.
None.
That's spiritual. They ain't talking about no carnal stuff.
Light switch out.
Yeah.
In that spirit.
There's no light in them, man. We have light inside of us.
Bird brain.
If you tell somebody they're the prince of power, that should light them up. If you with a woman and you claim you love her, y'all being together, and she's gonna come to that point where she's gonna say, you know what? I don't know about this. You're gonna be like, what's the problem? You say, well, you never say you love me. Just by telling her that you love her, that's gonna light her heart up, man. She's gonna be a bulb of energy. Or even when if you ask her to marry you, she's gonna be like, hey, he asked me. You know, jumping up and down. They're gonna be like, what's wrong? Her spirit can't be contained. Only by some words that you said, man. That's why it says the words are very important, man. They start wars. They get inside your system. If somebody tells you that you ain't nobody all your fucking life, you're gonna be like a nobody thinking person, man. You're gonna just be like, fuck, who told you that? Because the devil told the serpent told Eve about that shit. That's filled in her head to this very day. All from that time of the beginning of creation, man.
And that's why we lively stones, because the Lord told us he loved us, man.
Yeah.
He said he loves Israel.
It lights your spirit up, lights your heart up.
Makes
like,
you want to get to move for the Lord, you know, like damn, like, he really do love us, man. He out here with us.
He promised us by his word. He said, my word shall not go out void, shall not return void. Things that he said it's going to be. That's why I said it's written. As it is written. The words that's written in this book. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 42, verse 1. And it reads, behold, my servant, whom I uphold.
I uphold, go ahead.
Mine elect.
Mine elect. Not everybody in the world, man. Like it says, out of all the fields of the flowers, he chose one lily. Out of all the rivers, he chose one river, the river Jordan. And of all the people of the earth, he chose one people, Israel. All the families of the earth, I will punish you for your iniquity, Israel, because you're the only one I known of all the families of the earth. I taught you this. I walked with you. I gave you the commandments. We talked and we supped it. I sent my son down, and y'all supped with my son. Y'all believed in my son, and those that didn't, I'm not dealing with y'all, man. Go ahead.
It says, in whom my soul delighteth. My soul delighteth.
The Most High delights in us. You know. If you go to a jewelry store, I'm just setting some physical examples. And you be like, man, they all look good. They all look decent. But then you see one that just stands out. You like, I gotta get that one. And then they name the price, and then you be like, well, shit, I'm gonna have to put overtime. I'm gonna have to work. I'm gonna have to probably borrow some money, but I'm getting that fucking chain, that diamond chain. That shit is bomb as hell. I've got to get that shit. You spend all your money to get that. And that's what the Most High do. He'll spend all his you know, to get Israel, to get that woman. What y'all want? Y'all want the heathen for your inheritance? What do you want? Do you want to own the world? You want to go to the galaxies? You want, you know, houses, mansions, in the firmaments and shit? Hey, look back, give me 20. Yeah. or you'll have a, you know, a woman that, you know, a barn full of women. Not a barn, but a house full of women. And you be like, you know, you pick 20 out of the bunch. I'm just giving a number. And you be like, they might be a little rusty on the edges and all that, but you be like, they decent. I can work with them. And you build them up. Next thing you know, they the finest and prettiest thing in the world. Just for you. Yep. Go ahead.
I have put my spirit upon him.
I put my spirit on them, man. The elect, not the world. Now, Most High put his spirit on people for different reasons. He said he'll stir up the means. Yep. That don't mean they the chosen people.
Yep.
You know?
No. They're not doing what we're doing.
Nah. He gave Esau a blessing. That don't mean that he loves Esau. He hated Esau. Yep. But he blessed him through Isaac. That don't mean shit. He owns the world. That don't mean nothing. This is a carnal thing. The spirit is different from the carnal world, man.
Spirit is to show you that none of this stuff matters.
None of this stuff matters, man.
No matter how much you think it does, it doesn't matter.
Paul even explained that. He said, I'd rather be in the spirit world, man.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. I can't even express or utter the words out what I've seen in the spirit. Go ahead.
He shall bring forth judgment,
and we love judgment, man. We love judgment on ourselves. It might be harder sometimes through these physical straits, but like Elijah Jay said, I'm glad I got my ass whooped. I'm glad my parents were strict. I'm glad my pops was in the military. We don't want no parents, weird ass parents.
Yeah, and you got some Jakes that's in that situation where they got 2 men raising his ass and 2 women raising his ass. Jake gonna be fucking ooh. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna ever teach him about Yahweh Hashem. The only way he's getting out of that is the Lord bringing him out of that, man.
That's one of the worst. Adoption agencies and all that.
Yeah.
Just in strange places, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. That's what the prophets are doing. Yeah. That's why we hope to be at that number. We hope we'll let open to be transferred into the elect. Because we doing what the Lord said that the elect will be doing. Bring forth judgment to you bastards, man. You think the Lord dealing with you?
They said bring fruit, meat to repentance, man. They ain't talking about the whole world. Nobody believes in Yahweh Shai. Most High said, the scripture shall find good on the earth. There's no one good. The same people that saying they holy and all that is some of the worst people.
Yeah.
They're gonna be doing the worst things in Jacob's trouble. They're gonna be cutting heads, eating bodies and shit,
eating people and shit.
But I don't think the Lord got a problem with me eating. If I'm hungry, he don't got a problem with me eating this little baby and shit.
Yeah. You're gonna see a whole booty baby on the damn grill. Yeah. And this is gonna be that motherfucker eat that shit. See these snakes in these niggas.
Yeah. Yep. There's weird ass niggas, man.
Because we gonna die with our integrity. If we don't make it through Jacob's trouble, we gonna die because we know we coming back immortal. Because we did what the Lord said do.
Yeah.
You wanna go with that one?
Yeah, you can put that one up. We got I'm gonna read that Esau can't get it, he's been rejected. Remember those old 7-Up commercials, never had it. Esau can't get it, man. Yeah, but like the brother said, lights out devil, he said Esau can't make a spirit, he can't figure out the spirit, man.
That's not his job. His job is to be counterpart to the spirit. His job is supposed to show that there's a balance. Yep. That's his job. Don't come work with us. Don't come down and build the tabernacle with us. Stay over there. You know? It's just like when you got 2/3 Jake trying to come over there with y'all. They said, no, you got our stuff. Just go over there. But 2/3 don't want to. They insist. They be part of this system. right, we'll find something for you to do. Clean the bathroom. Dumbass task. You know?
That's why Jake is stressed up with these jobs. We know exactly what it is. We looking at them Edomites at the job like they looking at us like I know something about this. He knows something. Cause you just rebuke this wind, man.
That spirit flowing.
It says Jeremiah 26:4. Thou shalt say to them, thus saith the Lord, if you will not hearken to me, to walk in my law, which I have set before you, to hearken to the words of my servants, the prophets, that Jay be like, I don't gotta listen to nobody but God. But that's what he sends to you, prophets.
He sent you the men. He said, I put my spirit upon them and he shall judge the Gentiles. Damn, Jake.
Both rising up early, because it says, seek me early, and I shall be found. Nobody's seeking the Most High in this God-forsaken place.
It'd be like 2 or 3 to at a big punch, maybe 20 at a mistake. Damn near. What it looked like. You know?
They don't believe in the volume of the book, a lot of people.
You know, man. Even a lot of them watch the videos and follow the videos. Like I seen one dude on one of the elders channels. He said he been watching the truth for 20 years. He ain't done a video. He ain't stepped out on the highways and byways. Ain't battled the elements. Nothing. How you love the Lord? You say you a man. That don't make no sense.
That's what it says. Do my commandments, man.
Yeah. You do it by deed, not word. You got to prove that you love the Lord, man. It's bigger than that.
He says, I'm sending them that you have not hearkened, man. He sent the elect to you. He sent the remnant to you. But Jacob used to be like, well, we broken. We broken up our parts, Lord. We don't got nothing left. Well, I'm going to send you a remnant then. I'm going to send you a way out. I'm going to send you a rope down the well, the deep well.
You got the minutes. You know how you got when the plane comes in on the runway, on the highway, they going like this. This is the way you got to go. You got to come this way. They got the lights up. They got the lights in their hand. Moving them back, moving them on in.
Yep. You have to have a director, person with the lamp. If it's a dark ass, if the lights go out, it's a blackout, they're going to be like, who got, the first thing they're going to ask for, who got light?
Who got the flares in this thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can't even step without knowing where we stepping.
Yeah, I can't see shit. I mess around and step and fall in an 80-foot hole.
Yeah. And I'm done. So you gotta have light, man. And the light, same thing for the spiritual world. If you don't want to step into spiritual darkness and spiritual wickedness, you got to have the spiritual light. You know? It's a spiritual light. It's a counteract to everything. It's an opposite to everything. It's a physical light and it's a spiritual light. You know? So you gotta have spiritual light, man. Where that scripture says, illuminated.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to see those sparks, you know what I'm saying? So you'll know something's working.
Yeah, like, well, test.
Yeah. We saw one movie in there. I forget what it was. They were shocking the hell out of him. It was sparkling all everywhere. One of the latest ones we watched.
Hebrews chapter 10.
They use that, remember in the book of Clarence and all that. They use that light bulb.
When he had an idea.
Yeah. That light bulb above his head.
The Lord said, do this shit.
He said, oh. And what if the angels see that? They be like, they're you know, they see the light. They look at things differently. They just might see us as a illuminated figure. Walking, you know? They be like, those are the sons of God, man.
There he is down there.
They are.
Doing what the Lord said was going to happen.
And you women, y'all gotta, you know, y'all got light, but it's a little lesser. It's kind of dim.
Your light is an extension of ours.
Yeah.
You know?
You are the moon.
You know,
like the moon.
you're a lesser light, but you're still a light.
Yeah, still a light.
You know, and men, you know, we love women. That's why no one's gonna give us a bunch of. You're gonna give us a bunch of something that we don't like.
And if you're an intelligent being, a logical being, your thoughts are flowing, and you, especially, we're gonna be more intact with our conscious back then. You're gonna love every aspect of these different women. I love the way her brain works. I love the way her thoughts and the way she smiles and all that. She got a different type of spirit. I like that, man. I won't hurt you. She got a different kind of spirit, different kind of thoughts. You know, different kind of ways she play with you, like, you know, play with your spirit. You know what I'm saying? How y'all converse together and share wisdom about the Most High. You want all those. You're gonna have, like, you know, 1,000 women, and you're gonna enjoy all that. You're gonna have to dip off from one wife to another. We had fun yesterday. I'm getting dip off from the other girl. You have fun with her. You know, women, just to let you know, when you get older and you still kind of, you know, you keep yourself up. It don't matter because men are more intact with themselves. But even if they fall apart, we have more reservance. I don't know if that's the word. It's just, you know, but so we're gonna look for a fun. If you bringing us down, you don't hardly cook no more. You need gain weight, whatever. And this lively woman come, this lively younger woman come, and she's, man, I wanna, and she compliments you and shit. You gonna want her. Because this other woman, she tired of you. She ain't, you know?
She mess around, probably be committing adultery on your ass.
Yeah.
So it's
Like every time you show up, she got a brownie face, or like she just look at you like, you know, shit. This young female I'm dealing with, she loves every time I come around.
You know, I seen a video, and it showed like this. They look like some people there might be some jakes, but every time he came home from work, his wife would be waiting out the door, sitting down at the door.
Yeah.
As soon as he come up, give him a hug, happy to see him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Every day.
And then big ass meal.
Every day, big ass meal coming to the house.
Yeah.
You know.
Man.
And Jake, no, we're not getting that shit here. Yeah. We're not getting that shit here like that. We at war. We understand that. We ain't tripping about it.
If we don't got, you know, don't waste your energy on the woman that ain't for you, man. That dude that contribute to their house, your kids, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
They bring our energy down by calling the cops, taking us to court, child support, and all that. Shit, we only one man and shit. We facing the whole world.
And the ones that do to the best of their abilities, because they might not be doing good either, especially if they're Israelite women and they under the curses too. Take that to consideration too, and know that, you know, they are trying their best, man, and do for them too. If you do got a good Israelite woman that actually believes in Yahweh Shai and wants to be that, you know, and just build with them. Just build with them.
No man hate his own flesh.
Yeah, you can't hate your own flesh, man. If a woman really come and want to contribute, don't be the wrong, you know. So it goes both ways, you know.
Yeah, even a righteous man regarded life as beast. So you best believe he's gonna regard the life of his wife as woman, like, shit. Y'all ain't dogs and shit, man. The beast is under y'all. These nations are under y'all. You know,
like, and that's the one thing women should have be happy about. You're gonna be worth more than all the nations. All the other nations, women and stuff that's over there, you're gonna be more valuable than them.
Well, that's why the scriptures say you gotta believe. Because if you believe, then your conscience is gonna be free. That worrying and the BS of the enemy telling you that, oh, there ain't no second return of God. God doesn't exist. You're gonna be in sorrow because you're gonna be steady trying to make it in this world and failing and shit.
And you're gonna seek a false light.
Yep.
When you turn that light switch on, it ain't gonna
work.
It ain't gonna feel right.
Yep. It ain't gonna come on. Go ahead.
It's Hebrews chapter 10, verse 32, and it reads, "But call to remembrance the former days."
Former days, man. Like, man, we Jews used to have it happening, man. Most High gave us the land of milk and honey. We used to have farming market. We had trees filled with substance. And remember, it said, "Hey, Adam, I'm gonna give you dominion of the earth." It says you're gonna have everything in abundance. Your baskets and your store should be full. You know, your children shall be multiplied and all that. The earth shall give her up her fruit and all that. It's gonna be replenished. You're gonna be blessed when you come in and blessed when you go out, man. Like it says these blessings shall overtake thee, man. Like, Lord, you know. And the humble is gonna be like, they're gonna get more because they humble themselves where Most High gonna keep on giving them gifts. I'm talking about when we get into the kingdom. Oh Lord. You know, when they send out a gift up on these shows and all that carnal ass shit. Yeah, we got you a house and we make over your house and we put a pool in your backyard, and they be like, "Oh, I can't thank you enough." And they said, "We got something else for you." You know, we got an extra guest house, and it's filled with we already put the plants in there and all that. Oh man! And guess what? We got a few trees of figs and apples and oranges. You're like, oh man, thank you. And they be like, nah, you ain't even made it to the to the backyard or whatever. It's gonna be like, you're gonna be overtaken, man, by the greatness of Most High's mercy. Man. Just when you thought it couldn't get no better, it does get. Just like on the wicked side, you don't think it could get more wicked, and it does. It just keeps on. You don't think nobody can get more ratchet than the black women out there, like some of these women, and it does. So how much more righteousness? Most High can extend that and keep going on with righteousness for an eternity of gifts and blessings and mercies. And I want to be a part of it. I want to be on that bus. I want to be on that spiritual train. Go ahead.
So, but call to remembrance the former days in which, after ye were illuminated,
you were illuminated, man. Illumination, that got something to do with it. You can look that word up. Illumination. They call themselves Illuminati, but they dealing with spiritual wickedness on the left-hand side. The light of the wicked shall be put out. The remnant got the light. We got the torch. And we running with it. It says, run the race that you may get the victory, man. He that runneth, you know.
Strong's J5461. 14 zone. 14 zone.
it is to shine.
To shine. Oh, it says we're gonna be sparks. That's sparks in the undiscovered. Transitivity. Yeah. See, when Jake talk about I'm gonna get my shine on, he's talking about like being a star, being like great. It ain't about his gold and shit like that, even though gold shines and all that.
It's about his understanding of what he's doing.
So like, man, hey, when Jake say, let me get my shine on, man, that means let you get your due.
To do for your intelligence, your work,
your work that you put in. And the Most High is going to get his shine first. Yahweh Shai going to get his shine first. And we're going to be them little shining lights that come up under that. And we're going to get ours too.
Their body's going to look like a whole lamp.
Go ahead.
To brighten up.
We supposed to, like, somebody used that term, you brighten my day. Like, I didn't even know I was an Israelite. That brightened my day, man. Yeah. We the light brights, the bright lights. Go ahead.
Literally or figuratively?
Literally or figuratively, man. What they mean by figuratively, as far as us, is spiritual. That's a spiritual light. And our people, the dark people that are dark-minded, they don't see our light. That's why they come against us. They don't see the light. But they got that darkness in their minds and head. Oh, what the fuck? What is use for me living, man? Well, our people will never get along with all that. We all fucked up in this place. I don't care about nothing no more and shit.
And it's mainly because them riches choke the word. Yep. And these riches make them think like they're superior to the prophets because we have decided to be just like Moses and not dwell. Something with our people than to dwell in the high seats of Egypt, which is today modern America, Babylon the Great. We're not gonna sit in the high seats with these rich people, and we're not gonna argue with them about it. But just because we don't want to fuck with you, you want to come and make it harder for us. Hey, all that shit's accounted for. All that shit's accounted for. You rich people out there, all that shit's being accounted for. To enlighten, illuminate.
Enlighten me. That means giving you knowledge.
Yep.
It says, what it say? We'll get that too. A man's wisdom make his face to shine.
Okay. Yeah, illuminate, bring to give, light, make to see.
Yep. Make to see.
So I'll go to that one. Yep.
So the remnant, if you're a spiritual, you have your spiritual glasses on, whatever. The spiritual light bulb, you're gonna notice when you see light, man.
Just like that little children movie I watched a while back. And Spy Kids Armageddon, they had to put on these glasses to be able to see like really what they was looking at, because they looked at like something he saw. He made it look like it was all diverse and real. It was like a jigsaw puzzle looking building where it was stuff moving every day. When they put the glass on, it was like, it's a regular ass building.
Yeah.
Ain't even nothing moving on that shit.
Just like they see.
You know, like this motherfucker ain't as glamorous as he say he is.
Yeah. Because even in the event of them, they making creation, creating things on the earth. You know, like when you eat a sandwich or something, you like, or eat some of this GMO food, you like, it'd be good when you eat it, but then you be like, damn, you be sick later. So you gotta understand like what you facing in the head of time, in the beginning of somebody offering you something like gifts and all that, money and all that, light and all that. Like I said, a lot of them females, Tom and Jacob trouble, they gonna see them lit houses, they gonna think, oh, damn, there's a house, we can go there. You know, and it's gonna be a fucking trap. They gonna kill, they gonna murder you in there, man. You know? They gonna be like, turn the lights on, so people that draws in people. They'll be like, oh, go ahead.
It's Ecclesiastes.
Walk down the street, there's lights lit up. Yeah. You might want to go down the dark streets so nobody can find your ass. Go ahead.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 8 verse 1, and it reads, "Who is as the wise man?
Who is as the wise man? Go ahead.
And who knoweth the interpretation of anything?"
Yeah, interpretation, because the true light comes from the true interpretation. You know, the truth is without interpretation, because it's just what it is. You don't have to interpret what a tree is. You grew up knowing that. Now, what kind of tree it is, that's different. But you know it's a tree. That's the truth. But you gotta know what the truth entails. You gotta know the dynamics of the truth, the mathematics of the truth, and that's where people try to start playing games with. They know this is the truth, but then they be like, well, you know, what about this part? What about this? Why didn't the Son of God do this? Why was Moses this? Go ahead.
A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine.
Maketh his face to shine, man. You know? And everybody's gonna see that the remnant is only ones that's gonna be shining at the end of the day. What did it say? Everything that glitters ain't gold. Everything that shine ain't the light. You know? You're gonna have a reflection off of somebody else's light thinking that's the light and shit. Was that it?
And the boldness of his face shall be changed.
Yeah, boldness, because you start to get certain knowledge and look into the depths of things, meditate on things now. That's why Esau know who's woke.
But we staring in the valley of the shadow of death, towards the east, not the west. In our minds, you know, we looking to get out of here. 2/3 is looking this way. They don't know what they're looking at though. We know what we looking at. We looking at Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai.
And Esau know that. He knows psychology, man. He know when Jake is thinking and meditating. He know by the walks of Jake that he's not a criminal and all that, but he'll fuck with him still. Still fuck with him. You know?
Just like I had that dream last night I was talking about. How that dude tried to attack me, how I threw his ass. Man, even they came here with all them guns and stuff. They told me, he said, come, he said, walk backwards. You know how they say slowly? He said, come on, hurry up, Jake. They said it like they wasn't even really like mad at me or nothing. I laid on the ground, like, I get my phone. I was like, you get your phone call, buddy. They here talking. They ain't even handcuffed me or nothing. Like, you know, for no reason. Like, they just fuck with Jake. Like, especially when it comes to, like, we didn't try to do nothing, but somebody came at us. We can still defend ourselves. Like, it says in the law, as long as you can still wake and go to work, if you come fight us and we defend ourselves, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, they claim that they
beat us up.
Yeah, they claim they use the Bible in the courts, but you can't go and defend yourself. You can, but you gotta. Your lawyer's gonna drop you because you ain't talking the lawyer talk.
That's why I was saying. That's why Jake got to usually get a lawyer and pray to Yahweh Shai. You know, if he can't get to him, because they talked about. And I was reading earlier in the book of Sirach, chapter 8. They talk about don't go to like basically don't try to go against the judge, because they gonna judge in his favor. Yeah, so when you first step into the court, Jake, it's already not in your favor, man. Mm-hmm. So you have to have Yahweh Shai intervene, because he controls them too. Yeah. So that's the only way. That's the only way I made it out of mine. You know, mm-hmm. That's the only way I made it out of mine. They were talking about they was trying to give me 30 days in jail and all that. They said, well, since he got a job, the people at the job like him. Yeah. They just let me go on probation or whatever.
Signature.
Yeah, and I'm finally done with that stuff. And now I can move with Yahweh Shai. That was my battle though, coming into the truth. Like, but the Lord made sure I made it.
Like we said, the beast wants your energy, man. Your time, your power. We wear you out and shit.
Yep. And once they realize that they can't get that from you no more because you ain't transgressing the law, mm-hmm. They start pulling up agents on you. Yeah. They start trying to catch you in your word. Yeah. They start trying to come and make you do something. Yeah. You ain't gonna do nothing.
You're not a criminal no more, or whatever the case. Yeah. You know, you finally turn your life around. Yeah. And you use wisdom with everything. They're gonna try to trap you up.
Try to trap you up because they see that you is the only one in the area that's pulling the elect, and that's a fearful thing for them. They talked about how the leader, the head of the kings of Pharaoh, which today the so-called white man, roll around pains like in his stomach, man, from these words that's coming from men who was at low estate. The Lord said he seen princes riding on donkeys, man. Wait, what makes you think that the prophets got a bunch of money right now? You should be real careful how you talk to people, you know? You got to be real careful how you speak to them. Because you never know, that could be somebody the Lord really dealing with, you know?
Yeah, the time is short.
It will. It will, you know?
It says, we can get that one. Out of all the fields, one lily.
Yeah, basically just saying, like, you could be dealing with somebody who the Lord made the elect. You know?
Yeah, you don't know. And that's another thing they don't understand. Reincarnation.
Yeah, the elect is a people who literally, you know, been here with Yahweh Shai every time.
Like I said, they believe in a man as it's easy to believe in a man that's not here. But if he was here and then setting correction, they'd be like, you couldn't be the Messiah, you know what I'm saying? They was doing that back then. So a lot of people, they just want an easy way out to say that I don't have to listen to nobody. I could do this myself. I got a personal relationship with God. But what you gonna do? You gonna be listening to the so-called white man when the shit go down. You ain't gonna be listening to the Most High. He ain't gonna tell you go into this concentration camp, son, daughter. He don't want us to get. You know, he said he should not. He don't want any to elect the parish.
Yeah.
But if that's our lot, then that's our lot. We might be paying for something that we did, you know. Even on this side, go ahead.
That might just be for his namesake too.
Exactly. And it says it's a precious thing.
Yep.
To do that
for the death of his saints.
Yep.
And we ain't scared of that. So you got some little weenie ass, feeble ass agent coming on the phone talking about they gonna do something. They ain't worried about you, boy. You ain't even the emulate. You a PR.
Yeah.
You ain't worried about your little ass.
No.
This is 2 Esdras chapter 5 verse 23, and you know this is when Esdras had fasted for 7 days, and the Lord gave him a vision. One of the times he did. Verse 23, and it reads, and said, O Lord, that bears rule of every wood of the earth, and of all the trees thereof.
All the trees thereof. There's millions and millions of trees.
Yep.
Whatever. Go ahead.
The Lord said, and he saw men as trees. So, all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee only one vine.
One vine, man. And that vine is Yahweh Shai and the elect. On this side, the remnant. But it's, you know, over all Israel. Go ahead.
Verse 24, and of all lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit.
So why can't people have a favorite or one thing, one pick, one chosen, a chosen team, a chosen shoe, a chosen dress, a chosen best friend, a chosen country? What's your favorite team? You know? And Jake try to, you know, sometimes Jake be like, damn, man, y'all making it hard. Nah, you got to choose one. You know, they both good though, man. But you got to choose one. This ain't no, we ain't gonna make it easy for you.
And we know it ain't all good either because it's an unbalance. So if you're looking at something to both sides of the scale, you think both of them good, something wrong with you, Jake. And you got to reconsider, you know, that your heart is wicked above all things. You know, it's desperately wicked.
Yeah.
So you don't know your own mind.
Yeah, you don't. That's why we say you don't know what you're gonna do in Jacob's trouble.
Yep. You got to go
by be like, nah, I would never eat my baby. How you know? Your mind gonna flip out. If you ain't with y'all while y'all was shy,
you gonna flip.
Your mind gonna flip out.
You gonna snap.
It ain't that bulb ain't gonna come on in the top of your head.
You gonna have the elect looking over there looking like say the same thing what Cypher said. You're gonna pop.
Yep.
Be over there watching your ass. It's gonna belly up.
Yep.
We are those men.
Yep. Go ahead.
And of all the flowers thereof, one lily.
One lily, man. And all the flowers. Is that fair among the other flowers? You didn't choose us to be. Some of these parents be like, they make a YouTube video like, this is my favorite son. This is my favorite daughter. And the other daughters be crying and shit. You know? There was 2 sons that were born out of Rebecca's womb. Jacob was the favorite. Esau, he cried. He's the one that cried.
Just like we seen that one bullshit that thing with the TikTok coach shit.
Yeah.
And the one daughter, they was all just like, come home. Yeah. And everybody wasn't really worried about the other daughter. They was worried about that one.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Move out of the way, our daughters. Cause I'm your daughter too.
Yeah, I was with her. Fuck you mean?
But the scriptures say that. Wasn't Esau Jacob's brother? But I've loved you, Jacob. And I've laid Esau's mountains to waste. So they, even though, their brother coming out the same womb and so forth, Most High don't care, man. It could be many nations. Y'all can all have children, have your families. Or, you know, Elam, or my daughter, my son, you still going to be a servant in the kingdom to come, right? Same thing with all these other nations, man. Go ahead.
Verse 25, and of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled thee one river.
What one river, man? And that's the river of Jordan. Go ahead.
And of all builded cities, thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself.
Zion. And then it said too, it said, what did it say about Isaac and Ishmael and Isaac was born, right? But it tells you that, I mean, it tells you Isaac was Abraham's only begotten son.
Yeah.
He didn't even mention Ishmael.
And all the other sons he had.
Yeah,
He ain't mentioned none of them.
exactly.
That's how you know who that was talking about.
And that's why Yahweh Shai is the door and the key and the chief cornerstone, because he's the only begotten son. I want to hop in with the only begotten son, so I could be heirs with that son.
That's how you know that was your house,
Yeah,
because that's the only other time it talks about the only begotten son. Yeah. How could it not be him? Ain't nobody giving Esau the fatness of the earth unless they the only begotten son. He's the one who has dominions over all things, as you read in Colossians chapter 1. Yeah. It's got to be Yahushua.
and that spirit came back on him too when he was 12 years old, in the midst of doctors and lawyers and all that. From the time he was Solomon, he had the wisdom of the earth.
He had the understanding of what his purpose was.
Yeah.
You know, to come redeem the elect.
So what is saying, knowledge to wisdom shall be the spirit of thy times? That's going to be the light of the world, man. They're going to be like the bugs cling to the light. You want to be where light is so you can see what's going on. You know, that's the remnant, man. The remainder of the whole. The remainder of the whole house of Israel, because the whole house of Israel is not going to. It says in Ezekiel 37, it says these are these bones of the whole house of Israel. But some of them bones are not. They just gonna have the sinew and the skin and all that, but they ain't gonna have the knowledge. You know? So a lot of our people are still walking around as the bones and shit, dried up. And their ultimate dry is gonna be when the missiles come, man. Only the elect is gonna have the spirit come up on them and live. Comes from that word lively, live. When you're alive, you're supposed to be lively, man. You got Jacob like, hey, yeah. See, I look dim at the job. Well, you know, I don't know how I look to them, but I ain't, you know, I can't express myself in this word spiritually at the job. So they be like, damn, you don't look so happy. I'm vexed. You know, I talk to people and all that, but they don't see me like this when I'm around brothers and all that, rejoicing in this word. They don't see that. It's not for them. It's not. You know, this light is not. This light is not for the whole world. Even though it's going to be up on a hill and all that displayed. Yeah, nobody's not going to see it. Yeah, because nobody going to come to the light of Yahweh Shai. They'll come to the light of Esau in this world, and that how it's presented in this world, spiritual wickedness.
He got fluorescent lights. He got artificial lights, so they can see that shit because they think carnal. But they can't see the true light.
And the light of their so-called wisdom. How they create things. It lights people. Oh, you see that new phone? Oh, you see the stuff they coming out with it? Oh, you see the new towers they build and all that? Jacob, they be, what they call it? Flabbergasted over that shit. Over high hills for it, none. Got something else?
Yeah, one that you always mention, one of my favorite scriptures. Job chapter 18, verse 5, and it reads, yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out.
Shall be put out, man.
And the spark of his fire shall not shine.
Guess who's in that light, under the umbrella of that too? 2/3, man. So the only true light is the remnant, man. Because they under the light of Esau, man. You know? But the light of the wicked shall be put out. That Illuminati stuff, that Egyptology stuff, that philosophy stuff, that wisdom on the left-hand side stuff. It says the wisdom of the world. Enmity with the Most High. Go ahead.
Okay. This is Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20, and it reads, now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think.
Yep.
According to the power that worketh in us.
In us, man.
You know, that light.
Yep. The power. Like, that's what they call the lights and stuff. The power. I got to get my power cut on. I can't charge my phone because the power's out.
Yeah, the power's out. I got to go down the street or something.
Yeah. They want to battery pack you with the power of the chip. That's what they want to do.
Yep.
Shit, you ain't even gonna be able to walk without that chip.
Yep. And if you got the light of the wicked in you, it's gonna get put out. Yep. Verse 21, unto him be glory in the church by Makayaahla Harag throughout all ages, world without end. Amen.
You know, a lot of people got a problem with Makayaahla, being head only begotten son, but there's always one out of the bunch. They're everywhere. There's always one Michael Jordan, one Magic Johnson, there's one Steph Curry, there's one LeBron, there's one of everything, and everybody, they lift that man up and they support that man.
There's only one Yahweh.
There's only one Yahweh.
There ain't two.
There's many saviors, but it's only one Yahweh.
Yeah. And he's the one who's controlling all the small saviors, his military.
That's how we become saviors, through him.
Yep.
We gotta, like we said, the power source, man. And with the remnant, you can say we're not the remnant, but if you come to know that we are and find out one day we are, that's your ass.
That's your ass when we find your ass. We're gonna pray the Lord we come for your motherfucking ass and find your bucket ass.
Strength to, like Pastor R always say, he said before, he gonna be jumping over Esau to get to Jake.
You hear me? He gonna be, please stop him. Wow. Like, we ain't gonna be using weapons. Like, you gonna have all spiritual powers probably just hit you with a left hook still.
You don't know what's gonna hit you.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
We're gonna be sparks among the get a few articles in the cabin. I think I got a few of them. They're on the phone, but I got a few of them.
I know the main one I did a video about going into the bricks what they just did. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 verse 7. And in the time of their visitation shall they shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. Well, flash, man.
And it says one of us should taste 1,000. So you know how Esau try to enhance stuff with this technology with the MOTB, the doodle link, that you can run faster like Flash and all that. You can talk to you can regenerate your parents through digital AI, even though, whatever the case may be. Most High, that's on the left hand side. The people that we lost, we gonna see them again, and we ain't gonna need no fucking technology for them to pop up. There's one scripture that said they walked to Jerusalem, came out of their graves and walked to Jerusalem. Without, clothes wasn't messed up. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I want to say this too. We were so powerful back then and so illuminated, so special back then, that our clothes it resonated from the spirit within us. So just like that nano shit they got, where shit just falls off, we could wear a garment for 10 years and it'd be still clean because it's resonating off of pure energy. Our clothes, that's why the Most High say he don't want us fabrics mixed, because it's a representation of us. It's an extension of us. What you wear is an extension of you. So your clothes supposed to be laminated too. It's supposed to be kind of glowing too, so to speak. Most High said we're gonna have white robes, right? You think those white robes are gonna be get dirty and shit, or somebody drinking wine and it's spill on the white robe and shit? I'm just speaking it, as a man, but like nothing. When you completely in your full power, nothing can stop you, man. And that's what they wanted to hinder from Yahushua, because what did he say to his own people? He said, "Ye are gods." They don't want nobody to figure that stuff out. The slave, you ain't never heard of and the slave. You can watch some slave movies. Hey man, guess what? We gods, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never heard of the slaves say that. But they, you best believe, in real history, there was some men that had said that, and they killed them. They didn't want that knowledge to be born or resurface, that we know that we're gods, because then it triggers our insides, and we start conducting ourselves as God, walking like gods, talking like gods, thinking like gods. But we don't sell drugs. We don't disrespect, disobedient to our parents. We don't kill our brethren. We don't pimp our women. You know? We don't abuse our families. And that's what they don't want. So they keep the Bible out of the ghetto, the way it should be taught. Anyway,
I got some articles on that too, man. And there's another one to show we ain't like it either. One article is multiple people shot at splash pad park. Suspect dead. That happened. Detroit pastor thanks Trump for visiting the hood.
This is why we don't do this shit, Jay.
he's a light to the hood.
You know, they want to be a light to these wicked 2/3 niggas, man. And we're not doing that. You know, and there might be some people in the hood that come to Yahweh Shai, but they ain't acting like they from the hood. They come back to the ways of Yahweh Shai.
Like I said, hood niggas move out the hood and still be into that dope game and that gang. So niggas, the hood ain't only place niggas are, man.
Yeah, it's that mentality. And that's why you see a lot of the rappers, they got all this money, and they still selling drugs. Why the hell you do that? You get money paid for rapping now. Why you still selling drugs?
That's saying. You take a nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the nigga.
So 2 dead in shooting at Juneteenth celebration in Texas. Also, wildfire burning north of Los Angeles spreads as evacuation orders issued on the flags. Outraged Brazilian women staged protest against bill to equate late abortions with homicide. You know, and it's wicked to do that. Your job is to take care of your child if it comes forth. That is your job as a woman to bring forth that child. So it's going off. So that's a couple of them that you know.
And just to mention that, closing out, like that's how you know the man carries a seed, because if a woman gets raped by a rapist, what's she gonna do? She's gonna try to abort that baby because it came from a rapist. Why don't you say, well, it ain't got nothing to do with him? That's my child.
Yep. Since it's you
know it's him. That you know it's him. So you gonna try to abort that child and get rid of it. Yeah. So you gotta, hey, Jake, you gotta come full circle, man. You gotta come with the logic of this thing, and we learned that from the Holy Spirit. Starting with the Holy Spirit that men are dealing with. I mean, that the Holy Spirit is dealing with, which is the apostles, elders, and bishops on down.
You gotta see both sides of the story, both sides of the scale. And that's what we've been blessed to be able to see.
If you came and read the Bible and Jake followed the Bible in the hoods, you know there'll be no more killing and all that, no more adultery and all that. But Jake want to disregard the Bible, so he continue to go through those things. Why is my wife committing adultery?
Well, you ain't got your house in order.
You ain't got your house in order. And this man ain't had no house in order, and she ain't in order, and so it's all fucked up. So Mosiah is coming to proclaim his righteousness, and the representation of his righteousness starts with his elect men right here on earth before the world ends. And we're telling you the world is about to end. We're in the end of time. So when this shit go belly up, Jacob's trouble, and then eventually the missiles, you can't say nothing but there has been a prophet among us.
Ain't nothing else you can say.
You know? There's been a prophet among us, Lord.
We see your ass.
Should have known.
We see your ass. Don't come over talking about some, oh, I knew what y'all talking about. Nah, we good. We good. Stay over there.
Yep. Yep. And I like this one that lights up. Devil said, Esau can clone bodies, but he can't reproduce the spirit. It's true. Most High is the father of spirits.
You know, they got them cloning facilities and whatnot. But the spirit, they can't do nothing with that. That belongs to the Lord. You know, He allowed them to have certain powers right now, but they're going to be stripped.
And the Lord be setting it up for illusion. He'll make a liger live and shit. They be thinking they doing some shit.
Yup, just to fuck with them.
Yeah, just to fuck with them. But how many ligers you see in the world today? It's the end of the world and they only got one liger and shit. Like, come on, man. Most High said he made all people of the earth.
And you don't even know that motherfucker probably dead by now.
Yeah, he's probably dead. They probably got a stuffed AI digital version of it, make you think he's still alive. I'll get y'all's asses all weird ass science shit. But anyway, man, it's a short camp, man. You know, spirit was sparking up. You know, I felt sparked up, man. I'm still sparked up, man. But you know, with that, hopefully it was edifying. You know, the water for tuning in, the brothers and sisters on the comment board. Y'all Bashim Yahushai Bashim Makakadash, Wakathum. You know, and we always, you know, give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Makakadash. Father, which is Yahweh, He is to be, He is exists. He that, you know, rules the world, power of all powers, His Son Yahweh Shai. He's delivered, a savior. We in a time that we need a savior more than ever, man, because the devil, as a lion, roaring lion, going to and fro to where he may devour, man. You know. So double honor to Apostle Elders, great men, so much citation, but work for Shalom.